Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet and today I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a vlog today. I'm also going to be sharing with you my weigh-in today. Yes, I am. Unfortunately, we are, well, not necessarily us, but up north in Alberta right now, there is active wildfires. There's, I think, 93 of them. And the closest one to us, I believe, is probably around 3 hours away from us. But the smoke has started to come in as of today. This is the first day that we're experiencing smoke. This is unfortunately a common thing for us. So I definitely will show you the outside of, like, you know, the haze that we kind of see outside. Because right now it's 11:15 and you can kind of see by the light, I'm not that bright. I'm literally in front of my big window here in our dining room. And unfortunately it's just horrible out there. So the good news is that I only have to go out today and get my nails filled and get a couple groceries. The rest of the week I'm going to stay indoors. We have air conditioning, which is good because it's about 30 degrees Celsius here already. And you know, with me having asthma, I just won't be going outside that much, and we don't need to open the windows, which is good, but it's a serious situation. They have called in firefighters, asked for volunteer firefighters to help with the fires up north for the wildfires. So definitely will keep you guys posted on that. But I am gonna go into town. I have to go to the post office and I also have to get my nails done. And like I said, just get a couple things. So there's Jimmy. Jimmy's doing much better, by the way, for those of you that are asking. He's actually installing some new doors, so I'll show you that as well when I get back home. I will see you guys in the next clip. All right, I'm not sure if you can this is the hamlet where we get like our mail. That's where the Canix is, and where I used to work. But you can see how clouded over it is, and I'm gonna show you, oh, you can't even hardly even see the sun. But it's very cloudy. Hopefully you'll be able to see it on camera. It's very, not cloudy, it's smoky. And it tastes like campfire. Like, it smells like campfire, tastes like campfire. It's really bad. All right, I am stuck in traffic here because they are doing construction. Unfortunately, it is that time of the year. But I wanted to kind of go over my weight and how things have been going. So I did weigh myself, and the news is that I weighed in at 194 pounds, you guys. So I'm not proud of that number whatsoever. I am definitely not proud of, you know, the weight gain that I've experienced over the last 6 months. I've gained about 20 to 25 pounds. It is a couple of days later, but I did want to finish off this vlog and share with you my feelings about my weight gain and kind of my reaction. I was not surprised that I had gained weight. I think that everybody kind of knows their body, and I figured that I had gained that weight and got to that weight. Honestly, I wasn't surprised by any means, but I also want to let you know that I'm not stressing about it. I'm not proud of it. You know, I don't think anybody's proud of any sort of weight gain. However, I'm not stressing about losing it. I've learned a lot over the last 6 months, and without getting into details, because I know I've expressed how I feel about certain ways of eating. But I feel like this time I just kind of got a different mindset on it. I want to stress the fact of how things I've learned in the last 6 months is that, you know, adding or losing a food group doesn't make me fat or lose weight or good for me or not good for me. You know, the reason why I gain weight is because I overeat, period. And I've also learned a lot, and I have known this for years, about triggers for weight gain for myself. I know that, and it's not an excuse. It's just learning from it and carrying on. And I refuse to, you know, go back to eating less than 1,200 calories to lose weight. I won't be doing that ever again, because it has done so much more for my illness, you know, as far as having an eating disorder. I gain weight from eating too much. I have an issue of going for seconds or thirds. That is my issue. You know, just like addicts have problems with, you know, drinking too much alcohol and they don't know when to stop. You know, I have said with Jimmy being an addict with pills, he obviously didn't know when to stop. You know, it's the same with food. I don't know when to stop. And for me, as far as like, for me with pain medication, for example, I know when to stop. I can take pain pills, really do a number on me anyways. I cannot handle them, but you know, after a couple days, depending on the situation, I can stop and move on with my life. You know, a person like Jimmy, you know, prior to him going to rehab, he doesn't know when to stop. And for me, this last 6 months has been kind of like a rehab and teaching my brain that I don't need to fast 4 days out of the week to desperately lose weight and to see that number on the scale. I don't need to take away a food group, you know, for my own health, you know, to be desperate to lose weight. I won't be doing that anymore. And I feel confident in the way that I'm eating and how I'm feeling. And I've just been learning so much. And I have never put in the work as far as an eating disorder. I never even believed that I had an eating disorder. You know, I know that I struggle with food, but I never put two and two together on, you know, certain situations, stress, you know, family events, things like that would be a trigger for me just as an alcoholic or an addict just in general. There are triggers. You have to learn the tools on how to deal with those triggers. And that is what I'm learning. Eating 1,000 calories, you know, is not healthy. It's not healthy for, I want to put it out there for anyone. Like if you're eating 800 calories because you're desperate to see that weight loss, you're doing more damage to yourself mentally and physically. I will say that, and I'm proof. I am not proud of the fact of things that I've shared on this channel in order for me to see a certain number on the scale. And, you know, that's just something that I've dealt with, that I've learned, and I accept it and I acknowledge it. But I'm okay with seeing that number on the scale. Would I like to be around like my 150 pounds that I'm comfortable and that I feel great? Of course I would. But I'm not going to be desperate to get to that number in a year or 5 months or however long, you know, to be losing 10 pounds in a month. Like I'm not doing that anymore. I am putting a stop to it, and I'm putting a stop to the cycle. And one thing that I must say, being, you know, having a eating disorder, and my girls have seen me struggle literally since they were born. I have been struggling with weight loss and weight gain and yo-yo dieting and going with the fads, no fat, Atkins, Weight Watchers. I've been doing all of that for 25 years. And that is longer than my oldest daughter is alive. And I am so proud that they have not followed in my footsteps, because it's actually very embarrassing on the things that I have done in order to have a weight loss on the scale. Not proud of it. And, you know, you have to do what's best for you. And the things that I have learned so much in the last few months have been enlightening for me. And I'm sure a lot of you noticed my shift in my channel. And a lot of you have been very supportive. You know, I still get comments about, oh, that's high in this, or, you know, that's so much carbs, or that's so high resistant. You know, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me. That's what you think and that's what you believe, and that's wonderful. You know, if you have a health concern that you need to eat lower carb and you need to eliminate a food group, then that is your choice. For me, it was a weight loss. It was strictly weight loss. And the thing is, you know, with keto, I had said that, you know, things have gotten better, but it was just general weight loss that had it increased. My asthma got better with being lighter. My blood pressure is still good right now. Like I've gone to the doctor, the gynecologist has checked my blood pressure. I have a home monitoring blood pressure because I did have high blood pressure previously. You know, I don't have that, and I haven't been doing keto for 6 months. So, you know, I think those sort of ailments get healed with weight loss in general. Of course, I'm going to be healthier being 150 pounds than I am at 190 pounds. And, you know, for a lot of people can be healthy at 190 pounds. I know people personally that are in way better shape, and they are even heavier than me. You know, they can walk longer distance than me. They are physically fit. They are in the gym 5 days a week. You know, all of these things. So for me, it's just not, it's not for me anymore. Do I enjoy a lot of their products and I still use them? Yes, I do. And I will continue to use them because that's just what is important for me. The electrolytes, collagen, that's important for me no matter what. I have found brands that I do like and that help me with my hair. Like I don't lose a lot of hair taking collagen. My nails, my skin, all of that due to collagen. You know, electrolytes, of course, electrolytes are very important. And I will continue to use those products, and I will always have them linked down in my description because I truly believe in those products. Will it help you on a keto diet? No, I would say not, but it definitely helps with the lower sugar if that's what you're using, or if you do have medical conditions that require you to have a lower carb lifestyle. I 100% am with you. So I am just continuing with what I'm doing. I have had a lot of side effects from the medication that I have been taking, if you've been following my journey for a while. And I'm not getting down on myself every day or doing these strict extreme challenges or fasting or all of these things. And, I'm not saying that there is not health benefits. I know there is health benefits for fasting. However, I think, you have to kind of limit your fasting. And, that's just my preference right now. I have done a lot of work on myself and I want you to respect that. And that's what this channel is. It's my channel. The name is Janet Greta. That's me. And, in a year's time, I could change, but I am really trying to put in the work and, with other professionals to overcome this eating disorder. That is kind of what I'm saying. I've always known that, I've had a problem with food. I can't stop eating just at one donut. Why can Jimmy, for example, my girls, they can stop eating when they're full. They can have one sandwich. I need 3. I don't need 3, but I feel like I want 3, so I have 3. I can't stop. And, I'm learning all about that. Instead of my body suffering through, challenges and, taking away food groups or adding food groups or, whatever, right? So that is my little update. I know you guys have been waiting for my weigh-in update. And I also wanted to put this in there to say how I'm feeling about that weight gain and, that I am not stressing about it. I am not going on a crash diet. I am not eating 800 calories to lose this weight. I'm not. I am stopping that cycle right now. If I stay at 190, I stay at 190. I was actually 190 pounds when I met Jimmy. Jimmy is it's unconditional love with Jimmy. He loves me for me. And, I'm hoping a lot of people that are watching my YouTube channel, you watch me for me. There is a ton of other YouTube channels if you do want your keto recipes and, all of those sort of things. But I'm just kind of letting you know where I'm at with this weight gain and with my weigh-in. And it's not disheartening to me. It's not disheartening. I'm just learning along the way. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. And we will see you next time. Bye, guys.